Hey everybody, it's Rico Suave. Today I want to talk about something real. I want to talk about your current preparedness level. I want to talk about your ability to adapt and overcome. I want to talk about a great nation that's been brought to its knees for any particular reason, whether that be social unrest, an economic collapse, a famine, a solar flare, a supervolcano, an EMP attack, famine, economic collapse, biological warfare, nuclear fallout, the destruction of the power grid. I want to talk about a place where human suffering and the extreme illness of mankind is an everyday occurrence. I want to show you a scenario of a young ragtag group of individuals doing everything they can to survive. This scenario takes place 60 days after social unrest has ensued. And their ability to adapt and overcome, their ability to survive. In this particular scenario, we see what happens when the rubber meets the pavement. This group of individuals is trying to collect enough fuel to make it through another week. Their resources are low and they're desperate. Let's see how they're able to adapt. Stay with me.
Dude, we're here. Are you ready?
I'm not sure, man. Are you sure you want to do this?
Here's the thing, man. We have a fourth tank of gas left. Our generators are running low. We need this fuel. We need to get at least 20 gallons. We need 20 gallons for the next week at least, minimum. You know, I know we talked about this. We shouldn't even be out here. We should have been prepared, but with the gas prices, we didn't get enough. All right, we're 2 months in, bro. We gotta get this. It has to be tonight. We did the circles, we did the laps. Everything seems clear. It's now or never. I need to know if you're ready, because we already wasted a gallon of gas, dude. We don't have the gas to be wasting on this anymore. We gotta hit now.
All right, let's do it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got your back.
All right. Radio check.
Radio check.
Athena, is Artemis a go?
Yes, parking garage all clear.
I repeat, the parking garage is clear?
Yes, parking garage all clear.
All right, go ahead and take your nest, and if anyone comes behind us, take them out.
Roger.
We're on the move. All right, dude, I need to make sure you're ready. We got to go condition 1. All right. All right, dude. Let's do this. We're going to go ahead and take it from behind. We're going to go behind the parking garage. We're going to go in. Athena's already is already set up in the nest. We're going to go in, go out. We need at least a minimum of 20 gallons of fuel. You ready to go?
All right, let's do it.
Let's do this. This guy has to have some kind of fuel. Let's get it. Dude, give me some.
Just leave it.
I feel good about this one.
Hopefully he has gas.
Dude, I guarantee this guy has to have some kind of gas.
He has 2 bikes, a Jeep.
2 bikes. Yeah, dude.
Look at these fucking tires.
Dude, I know, dude. This guy's done some work.
Right?
There we go. I feel good about this. We gotta hurry up. Athena's only gonna stay on scene for about 20 more minutes, dude. Oh, yeah. Okay. I feel good about this.
Coast is clear. Keep going.
Let's do 20 gallons.
That's all we need. We already wasted a gallon getting out here.
You hear that? We got fuel, dude.
It's working.
Dude, take over. I'm gonna see what this guy has.
Alright, here, take the light. Take the light.
Alright, we gotta see what this guy has. guy has tools. Dude, he has a gas can. He has a gas can. Shit, hey, can you find the keys? Oh, fuck. There it is. Kevin. I think the guy's a cop. He has a gun and handcuffs in here. Hey, grab it, put it in the bag. Okay. Shit. It's a full gas can. Are you ready? We don't want him to think that we don't want him to know. Hurry. Dude, this guy's a freaking cop. Ready? Fuck. Let's get out of here. Let's go.
So what we see is a ragtag group of individuals that are 60 days into societal meltdown, and some kind of collapse that have caused, societal decay. And so from the video, you can see a few different things that I just want to mention right quick before we get into the real, base of what this video is about. But you basically see them talk about net gain versus net loss. These people are cognizant of the fact that they are about to do something that is extremely dangerous. This is something that they've obviously planned out. They have routes for, they have entry points, exit points. They're prepared, they're well armed, and they have another individual who's overhead watching, kind of like the eye in the sky. So for this particular event, this is a group of individuals that are doing the best what they can, and they, in my opinion, have a pretty solid plan of what it would really look like if you were teaming up together with other individuals to survive. And that's what we're seeing, and that's what I kind of want to bring to you, because the real meat and potatoes of this video is right now, do you even have the ability to get fuel? And for a lot of people that's a funny question, but it's a realistic question that I'm now coining to you. I always find it intriguing to talk to these big macho guys, or people that just, how you have those people that are just know-it-alls that think they can do anything. And it's funny because you start talking about this, and every single one of them has 100% with 100% certainty that they would be just fine, post-mortem society collapse, any kind of societal issue. Basically, nothing can affect them. They're going to adapt, they're going to overcome, and they're just going to be these, big guys swinging themselves around, getting all the girls, just living life like they're trying to live now, essentially. And it's hilarious. So I'll talk to these guys, and this is always something that I love to bring up, because there's always a challenge that's associated with it. Because obviously, if you want somebody to try something or someone to do something, sometimes you got to get them a little, motivational courage. And in this particular instance, it's liquid courage. So I always ask these guys, do you think you could get fuel from your vehicle? If it was disabled, or if it was just sitting there and you needed fuel, do you think you could get it? Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's never a doubt in their mind they couldn't get that fuel. And it's funny because then I coined to them, well, do you think you could, I'll be at their house. Do you think you can do it? Do you think you can get it? Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, cool. Well, my truck's out back, or my truck's right, in front. If all the fuel that you can take from that vehicle, all the fuel you can take from my truck, you can keep it. I'll even supply you with a 5-gallon gas can. So at a minimum, if you just fill that gas can up and called it quits, you're already at, depending on where gas prices are, up 5 gallons, $15 to $19. And I'm giving it to you for free. And I'm not asking you to do it under stress. I'm not asking you to do it under duress. I'm not asking you to do it at night. I'm asking you to do it right now when everything's fine. And every person I have not at any time that I have ever done that challenge, nobody's ever taken any significant amount of fuel from me. None at all. Nobody's ever taken really anything from me because they don't have the ability to. And a lot of people, especially this suck siphon method, I'm not saying it can't work, but people have to realize that, you know, vehicles are ever changing and it's a really ineffective way to do it. And why do I say that? I, for starters, like to use the pump. Multi-purpose hand pump. Now this thing can siphon anything from fuel, oil, water, you name it. So it's a multi-use pump, and it can also be used to, you know, pump up tires, mattresses, you know, a beach ball if you so pleased. So the ability to use this for many different functions is great. So it's a multi-use transfer pump. And this is, I have many of these. You know, you can go to Home Depot or Harbor Freight or wherever you can get one of these, very inexpensive, under $10 easily. This was $5. So it's very, very simple, very, very cheap. And as long as I can get, like you saw in the scenario, if I'm just able to get that down and dipped into that where that fuel is, I'm gonna be able to pump it up, no problem. Air is not an issue. You know, so if for some reason it comes up, it's not an issue. I will be able to pump anything that is able to get dipped in. Unfortunately, with the suck siphon method, any kind of air that gets into the tube can cause it to stop pumping. But when it stops pumping, that doesn't mean that all the fuel is lost in the tubing, meaning that there could be fuel in the tubing. So if I'm having to reapply suction to get it moving, I'm going to get that fuel in my mouth. There's just no way around it. So getting fuel in your mouth while continuously trying to get that flow going it's really crappy, just to put it lightly. So it's a lot better to just be able to pump continuously. But if you're just trying to use this and suck, you got to think about air. You got to think about gravity. You got to think about if you even have the force necessary to move it continuously. You got to think about if you get the tube and it goes next to the perimeter of the gas container that you're trying to siphon from, whether that be a gas tank or whatever. So if for some reason that flow is impeded at all, whether it's kinking in the tubing like you see here that just came naturally with the tubing, or kinking because it is restricting flow next to, you know, the perimeter of that gas can, you're going to have the process in which you're retrieving fuel is going to stop, and then you're going to have to re-siphon. You're going to have to get all that, like I said, gasoline in your mouth, which can be detrimental to you, and it's certainly not helping you with retrieving the fuel. So having a couple of these around is just, for me, a no-brainer. I carry this in my vehicle at all times. At all times, at least have one pump with tubing for whatever I need it for. So now, with that being said, I am in no way, shape, or form condoning any kind of illicit, illegal behavior where you're taking and siphoning other people's fuel. Not saying that at all. But what I am saying is, in case I need any kind of liquid transferred, because this is a transfer pump, so if I need to steal strategically and tactically a strategic transfer equipment to an alternate location, I can do that. So if I need to steal, like I said before, what does steal stand for? A strategic transfer equipment to alternate location. I can do that. So that's why I think it's very important to have, you know, multi-purpose transfer pumps at your disposal. Extremely cheap, and they work, and you can use them for whatever you want. So there you have it. And for all you guys out there that want to, perhaps, if you guys, you know, so choose, feel like you need to, you know, motivate me with a little bit of liquid encouragement or liquid motivation, I would be more than happy for you to test my abilities on siphoning fuel. But hope you guys liked the video. Hope this got you thinking. If you guys like these scenario-based videos, please let me know in the comment section. Tell me you like it. Personal message me, all that jazz. If you guys like it, share with your friends, family, what have you. Like it, and most importantly, I love receiving comments from you guys. Tell me what you think. But if you guys do like these scenario type videos, I like them. I like doing them, so I definitely want to do more in the future. But you guys let me know what you think. So hope you guys have a great night, and as always, long live the Republic.